So this one's gonna be awkward. I changed monitors for my PC, so now you guys have webcam over here because my screen's too big over here. Now I gotta watch videos on this side for account reviews since this screen is too big and it has resolution. So we're going with the old one. I should move it, but I'll worry about it another time. But it's gonna get awkward though because my microphone stand is blocking my screen. So now it's like a little bit of a pain to look at, but whatever. Regardless though, we have another account review today. Mangekyou, Itachi guy here. Uchiha Naruto. The best anime ever, guys. So good that it got a sequel. That is, let's not talk about it. Regardless though, we got mangekyou here for a account review. Did he say anything before we start? Hello, I started playing in November 2018. So he is a very, very old player. Basically a day one, not day one player, but like almost day one player, about like 3 months late. But still, regardless, if you start in 2018, you're pretty much an OG. You're as ripe as watermelon during the summer. I don't know. Anyways, though, but I took a 1 to 3 month longer break, so I'm missing some event gear. I don't know. I don't focus on any specific factions nor meta. That's why I'm insta-opening ships that hit 100 affinity. Mainly, I collect ships, but I also enjoy harder stuff like EX mode, OS, or even PvP. Even though I think I'm capable at fleet compositions, I got problems with clearing chapter 14 because I didn't look at mechanics Lamau. Alright, so this is going to be a fun one. It's going to be fun. Let's get right into it, guys. So, for this account review, hopefully I mute the microphone here. So, let's get right into it. So, 550 ships here. We got a lot of ringed ships. A lot of ringed ships. You should be good to go, my man. You have a lot of ships ringed at 125. So, the first thing I see here is Miyu for New Jersey's name. Now, this is a very, very interesting name because she's one of my favorite characters in Blue Archive. That's right. The Trash Girl, definitely one of my favorite characters from Blue Archive. Now, going down here, I think these are like mostly Japanese names. I don't know. Maybe they're named after like porn stars. I don't even know at this point. I want to say they're named after porn stars, but at the same time, a lot of these are common Japanese names, so it's like, is it really? Whatever though, regardless, we have a wide selection of ringed ships with skins as well too, so that's very, very impressive. This guy has money to spend. That is a known fact. So going down the list, we have pretty much everything. Let's see, I think it's like 5 rows right here. This could be like 5 rows. 5 rows of ringed ships. Alright, this is 4, this is 5, 6, well, minus Helena, but whatever. 7. Actually, no, I think she is ringed. She doesn't have the border. Alright, now I lost count. Sorry, my bad. Alright, 1, 2, 4. This is 4. 5. So we gotta remember that Peter is 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. We could be going down forever, guys. 10. What? No, not 10. Alright, why is Monarch not ringed, bro? Come on, man. Why you gotta do this, dude? Alright, come on. I already don't like this video because this guy did not ring Monarch. I'm closing this video right now as we speak. I don't want to see it. I don't. I'm just kidding. We'll keep going though. But that's like a wide of ships ring. I think this is like there's at least 80, 90, probably 100. Okay, there's at least 100 ringed ships in here. I'm not gonna keep track exactly how many, but there's exactly, or not exactly. There's at least 100 in here. At this point, probably like 120, 130. Regardless, this guy has money to spend on ring ships. This guy even rings elite ships. All right, so we got a wide selection of there as well too. So this guy has a lot of questions though. So we'll talk about the account first, and then we'll worry about the questions later. So right now, this Marco Polo skin you guys can't see because my face is blocking the way, but I like this Marco Polo skin. It's really, really good skin here. I like it a lot. There's some of these skins, like, because I don't usually look at elite skins like at all. There's some elite skins in here that are just like really, really out there. I'm like, how was this in the game? I never knew about this. Regardless, though, this was a I'm not gonna say your name because I'm gonna butcher it. This was a KMS ship. I've never seen. Well, no, this is the was that the I want to say cowboy, but I don't think it's a cowboy skin. Regardless, though, that skin is I've never seen that skin before. I see this Bologna skin here. I've never seen this before. I've seen an Avra. That's a really good Avra skin, by the way. Like that. I've seen that Suzu one before. Like there's some skins in here like you're just amazed that like it exists. Like San Juan skin. Do I have that? It might have been free. I don't even know. Maybe I never look at mine, so maybe it is. St. Louis, excellent ship. One of my favorite ships of all time. Very nice. But yeah, there's just so many skins in here that I've never seen before. Like Bolzano. That's a really good Hornet skin as well. Wait, hold up. Time out. What's your Eldritch skin? I want to know. I want to know what your Eldritch skin is. Assuming you have her maxed out, I'm gonna say you do. No, she better be in here. Come on, I want to see. I know you have an Eldritch in here. Somewhere in here, there's a USS Eldritch. I don't know where it is. Maybe it's near the top. I don't know. Here, I'm gonna watch on 2x speed. Maybe you can see it faster. All right, 2x speed. Do I see USS Eldritch anywhere? Because I want to see what skin you got. Because one of my favorite skins in the game is the Among Us skin, the Amogus skin for Eldritch. So if you have that skin, very good. Well, you might have got another skin. I just like missed it because I don't see it right here. So I want 2x speed, by the way, because it's gonna take a while to get through all these ships. I don't see. I'm pretty sure you have her leveled up. There is no way you don't have. Come on, man. Come on, man. Really? You're gonna keep her at level 80? This ship is amazing, by the way. Really good. Aurora is really good as well too. Come on, man. At least get her the Among Us skin. Not this one. I love the Among Us skin. It is literally the best one for Eldritch by far. Easily. But regardless, though, we have a lot of ships, especially PR ones I see in here that needs to be maxed out. Anchorage is a must-have nowadays, especially with the new meta fight. It's really important to have her if you're not using Plymouth or whatever. So highly recommend doing that. But regardless, though, I think that's enough for the sightseeing on the ships. You have a wide selection of ring ships and skins, but not collab ones, though. But it doesn't really matter too much. I think having collab ships alone is just good enough. But seeing collab skins, though, is like rare. Very rare. Anyways, though, depot time. Assuming you show me all your gear here. Alright, it's on. Nice. Alright, so first thing is first. We're going to need another one of those 457s. You can plus 13 of them as well, too. Highly recommend you do that. I don't know how much you play OS, but I would definitely start plus 13 some stuff. 457 is a really good choice. If you're using like Anchorage, I guess Drake works too. Plus 13 is really good as well, but it's not as important as this gun right here. Definitely plus 13 that. But going down, mandatory is plus 13s. I would get some plus 13 steam catapults. That's your next priority for general plates, at least. As for planes, we have a wide selection here of planes. Good amount of those. Having 1 plus 13 of these is good. This is really good on Plymouth. When you have Plymouth maxed out, you want to use her. This is really good having that. I should make mine as well too, but I'm lazy. I don't really need a plus 13 right now, but I'm holding out just in case. I don't need it. I can make something else that's better, but that's just copium talk. 1 plus 13 black shell is fine, but the white shells have to be plus 13, I say. Make more of these Zyto A's. They're really good. Highly recommend you do that. Going down the list, you have a lot of gear that's plus 10, which is good. Bitters, 2 more of those, and we're good to go. I don't see any AP rockets in here, but maybe they're down here. Yeah, they are. I think they are. All right, let's see. I see a lot of reuse which are fine, but we want junkers. I think you might have junkers in here. Hopefully you have junkers. I don't see. Okay, AP rockets. Okay, they are here. Plus 13 these. Very important. Plus 13 those immediately. Get 2 or 3. No, get 3. They're very important. And I don't see junkers in here. Maybe they're here. I think they might be here. Pause. Okay, we need junkers. Junkers are really good. Make them from Gear Labs. Very important. One thing you lack as of right now is a lot of plus 13s. I don't know if it's because you don't do OS or you're just not using your gold plates, but you're going to need some plus 13s, my dude. Especially when you push into World 14. having plus 13 gear is going to help out a lot. Like, not even kidding, it's going to help out a lot. The extra damage from like all your guns and this auxiliary is going to help out a lot when you do World 14, because that's one of your questions later on. It's going to help out quite a bit, so highly recommend do that. Plus 13 priority. Maybe I might make a video in the future, but I think I have a video as of right now for plus 13. It may be a bit like a year or two outdated, but it will still give you like a general idea of what to plus 13 in this game, because there are quite a good wide selection of plus 13 gear nowadays. But I would definitely start doing them, because you need to as of right now to get into like World 13. Now you don't need plus 13 gear. You can do it with just plus 10, but if you're not experienced with with World 14, having just more damage output and more sustain from just gear and auxiliary is going to help you out a lot if you're not that experienced with the game or just the regular gameplay in this game. Now, gear 1.5, I think you're good here. So World 12 hard is done. 14 1 or 14, where are we at right now? 14 1. All right, the first two are easy. 14 1 and 14 2 are easy. 14 3 is where it gets tricky, so keep that in mind. PR, I feel like I asked for more. Maybe I didn't, but this is good enough though. PR 1 is basically done, so we're good there. PR 2 is also basically done, just a little bit more. Fate Sim 5 on Azuma, we're good to go there. Fate Sim or PR 3, we're almost done. Drake is like 3 away, so you don't have to max her out. She's not as important nowadays, but if you can, that's good. Otherwise, you can skip it. Champagne is also 20 as well too, so there is that. PR 4, we have to work on this season, my man. This is the important season right here. You have to work on that. And then PR 5, whenever you get around to it, you should be good to go, right? So this was submitted about a month and a half ago, so I'm a little bit behind, but hopefully you have PR 4 worked on as of right now. It's gonna help you out quite a bit. So don't look at my recommendations or my suggested YouTube videos there, because that's kind of weird. Anyways, though, we got some questions for this guy right here. The first question is fleet building for chapter 14 gear. Again, World 14 is the submarine world. You want to have a lot of DDs to go into it. You already have a lot of good DDs, like KimoCheese is really good. You might have Udachi as well too. Looking out for the DD symbol. I'm going down the list. Yukikaze is really good. Kazugumo is good if you're using double carrier setup with IJNs. That's also really good with Shinano and stuff like that. Ayanami with the SSR Gyokuma is actually really good. So that's actually another thing as well too. I think that's Kitakaze. That's another good solid option as well. Udachi, I think that's her. That's also another good choice. You pretty much have all the good DDs required for World 14, my man. Just have at least 2 DDs in your mob fleet and maybe 1 in your boss. You can get 2 if you want to, if you're not comfortable with just clearing out a full map of World 14, because you gotta get like, if you're doing like all clear, you gotta do like sometimes like 14, 15 trash mobs just to get all the mobs cleared out for like 3 stars or whatever. So if you want to do 2 DDs in the boss, that's fine. That's more than enough to get you through the boss round. Or if you want to just skip that, then just do 1 DD in the boss thing. You should be good to go. Shimakaze, Udachi are solid options. The others are really good as well too. It just comes down to what kind of fleet you want to run. But Shimakaze and Udachi are basically really good for World 14 though. Alright. Second question. Or the gear. Gear is just equip regular DD stuff. I've uploaded my videos on which gear I use on my ships nowadays. So all the guns are basically done, from battleships to DDs. All those are done. So just pick whatever you want from there and just slap those on. I don't put that much priority into DD guns with plus 13. The biggest reason is because most of your damage comes from their backline, and backline has the biggest priority when it comes to plus 13 stuff. So battleship guns are important. Aircrafts are really important for plus 13. Focus on those things first. Like I said, plus 13, 457 is really good. Even though it's expensive, is really good. And then just work off that. Work your way down like heavy cruiser guns, light cruiser guns after that. But primarily focus on those aircrafts and those battleships first, because most of your damage are coming from the back line when you're doing the harder content in the game. Okay. The second question is, what are some low rarity ships that will still be useful, have some utility? I mainly focus on SSRs, but I'm sure there are some useful ships as well for rares. For the most part, if you want to use like rare ships, there aren't many that are like that useful. I can think of some like Juno. Assuming you don't have Juno, Juno is a really good one. Now she got a retrofit recently, so she's not a rare anymore if you retrofitted her, but that's a solid option for a blue ship. There's also some couple other ones like if you want to do like cheap farming. Colorado, Nevada are good options for just 1-1 setups, like Phoenix as well too. So you do like a 1-1 Phoenix, Colorado for like cheap farming in events if you want to do that. If you're really into cheap farming for events though, I highly recommend that. You can get some memes out of Ranger, but I don't think it's like super important. There's also that one ship, Casablanca, I believe, that has that one buff with the cross fleet for OS if you really need her. Otherwise, if you have like Independence or something, you should be okay. You don't need Casablanca, but that's just another option for you. But I think that's all for like useful rare ships. There are a couple that are like okay, but after the oil changes, a lot of the rare ships nowadays just aren't as worth using compared to what they used to be, unfortunately, because the oil cap made everything much easier because you just toss in whatever ships now and just it works because you have 6 ships versus like 1-1 setups, which is 2 ships. So there aren't many rare ships that I consider to be very good nowadays, but you can still use them. But for the most part, though, there are a lot of purple and SR ships that are just really good, even though some people may not consider them, though. But in terms of blue and white ships, there are very little of them that are really good. I listed all the ones I am aware of that are like really good. There's zombie ships as well too, but again, oil efficiency got nerfed, kind of whatever, right? Third question, I think. Okay, I think I'm really slow when it comes to PR ships, especially with DRs. Are there any tips for improving faster, or do I have to spam Q and just pray? And what about PR, gear, DR? Any tips? Okay, so DR ships is simple. Don't do anything that's free. Don't do any of the free missions. To keep it, if you want a moderate pacing when it comes to research, you have to do at least the coin ones. You have to. Coins nowadays are very easy to obtain. You just go to World 12 and just farm non-stop. So again, you just do a lot of World 12 and just do coin missions, face missions, all those. They all cost coins, and you're good to go. You don't have to do cube missions. Cube missions versus coin missions is about like 1.5 months apart. If you're doing it consistently with the cube research, it makes things a lot easier. So just keep doing coin missions. Eventually, you'll finish up PR whatever season you're working on. If you're doing all coins, it's probably like 4 to 5 months. If you're doing just pure coins, otherwise if you're doing like cubes or whatever, you can do it from 2 to 3 months depending on how lucky you are. So it's not that bad. But nowadays, with how easy cube research is and how easy coin is to obtain, a player that plays consistently can easily clear 2 seasons in 1 year. Any 2 seasons. It's like it could be PR3, PR4, PR4, PR5, PR2, PR5. You can finish 2 seasons in 1 year with the new research queues and how easy accessible coins are nowadays at World 12 and oil cap being a thing now. You have to be consistent though. You have to. And as for the DR gear, spam queue missions, 1 hour queues, 2 hour queues, 4 hour queues, and the 30-minute turbos. Again, the longer the better because queue missions scale off duration and the UR Prince chance also scale off duration. So if you have a scenario where you have a 2-hour queue and a 4-hour queue, you take the 4-hour queue because you're not guaranteed to get another 2-hour queue after you finish your first 2-hour queue. You get what I'm saying? So you have this duration with the 2-hour queue, then you have this with the 4-hour queue, and then after you finish the 2-hour queue, you're not guaranteed another 2-hour queue. You can get something else, whereas the other 4-hour queue is still ticking with a higher chance of getting the gear prints. So I say just take the longer one. Obviously, 30-minute turbo, always grab those. Those are very beneficial to grab. It's very fast and it's very efficient. Always grab those, even if they are scams. So do that. And the fourth question here is, are there any notable gear in War Archives besides the French DD gun? Ooh, Ryuseis, but I think you have enough Ryuseis, so you'll skip those. But primarily, the baguette guns is what you want War Archives for. I think there may be something else too, but on top of my head, the baguette guns should have your highest priority when it comes to War Archives because it's taken away from your War Archives tickets, right? And I would pretty much want to use those tickets for baguette guns over anything else primarily. What is the best way to farm queues besides spamming commissions? It's pretty much commissions. 2-1, spam it, and you should get cubes that way. But it's not efficient to do 2-1 nowadays unless you just really want cubes. So you just gotta wait it out. Just be cheap with cubes. Don't spend them if you don't have to, and you should be okay when it comes to cubes. You get like 300 a month probably if you play like consistently. It's not that bad though. You should be okay. Hopefully you got Musashi as well too. I didn't say anything about that, but hopefully every account view I do up until I'm done. Hope you guys got Musashi. Like I really hope so. Fifth question is, what is the best way to obtain? Wait, I said that right? Cubes. Okay, fifth question. Okay, I read that right. We're good. Sixth question here is, also, I have no clue about augments. I bought every currency in the event shop, but has something to do with augments. I don't know how to craft or enhance or whatever. I did a first impression video on augments. I also did a general review on augments as well too. I also did a video on SSR augments, which was like recently. So all those videos should be out for you. I'll put them in the comments for you to look at as well too, or not comments, the description, and you should be good to go. So you're good. P.S. Sorry for the wall of text. I just want to provide some information. No, you're good, dude. You're good. So I believe that's everything. You pretty much have a good account, bro. You have all the rings. You have a lot of ring ships, a lot of skins as well too. As of right now, your biggest goals is just finish your PR, World 14 whenever you can, and just make more plus 13 gear. Plus 13 gear is important. Keep that in mind, and make those essentials in gear labs like junkers and stuff if you need them. Highly recommend getting junkers though. They're very good for torpedo bombers. And yeah. So that is it for that video. Hope you guys enjoy it. And as always, I'll see you guys next video. Thank y'all for watching.